Hello guys! For today's vlog, we will tackle lesson 3, which is all about audiovisual materials. Audiovisual materials are appropriate assets for instructors because of their accessibility and flexibility. It improves the learning experience of the students and teachers. Now let's proceed in the definition of concepts. First, we have audio material. These are tools that passes data via sound. This is something that we can hear. Second, visual material. These are tools that passes data via sight. This is something that we can see. Next is audiovisual material. It's a combination of sight and sound to convey information. Then, audio refers to any sound reproduced by a device to play it. It can be a computer or a speaker. And video, a recording of moving visual pictures made digitally. An example is a movie. Now let's discuss the functions of audiovisual materials. First is teaching music, literature, science, and documentation. Second, teaching language and other content, like tutorials. Third, to foster oral communication. Next is to propel interpretation. Audiovisual motivates the understanding of the viewers. And to analyze draws and broadcast. In here, audiovisual helps the viewers in visualizing the presented sketches. Then we have the types of audiovisual materials. An audio can be in a form of recordings. This may come in CDs or as simple as our smartphones. And radio broadcasts. It is a transmission of radio projects. Next is visual media. This can be in a form of bulletin boards, a structure which shows data in a board, or posters, a form that shows data utilizing writings and pictures. And we have audiovisual media. Motion picture videos, recordings of sound blended with moving pictures. Films, and enormous sequences of animated scenes and sounds. Now let's proceed to the guidelines for audiovisual materials in learning and teaching. First, images must be small as possible. Always provide alternative content. Check for copyright. Use MP4 format, a size of 640 by 400 and a speed of 500 kbps. MP4 format is for videos. Next is give records to sound and video documents. And then save audio files in mono format, meaning all audio is sent through one channel for playback. Now let's tackle the use of audiovisual materials. First, it stimulates interest and emphasize. Audiovisual materials helps in stimulating the interest of the audience and in emphasizing key points. Next is promote efficiency and clarify subject matter topics, because usually there are concepts that are confusing sometimes and that needs to be clarified. We also have the advantages of using audiovisual materials in teaching. First, it gives different instructing strategies in learning, where students can learn new strategies that are totally different from the traditional way of learning. Then, it simplifies and explains complex points. those points that are hard to understand or comprehend. And it allows students to learn at their pace, allowing the students to learn in their own comfort zone. Next, it can be reused, and it lessens the amount of asked questions. If we have the advantages, we also have the disadvantages of using audiovisual materials in teaching. First, it requires right use. Second, not all ideas can be taught. Third, should include only images and fit for boards, and probably won't ensure learning, since there are tendencies that your audience will only focus in watching and listening to what has been presented in front, but not really comprehending or understanding what is it all about. Next is, to prepare it, good pronunciation is needed. Then, it may be hard to understand for children, because there are instances where the presented informations are complex one for the kids. Also, a good internet speed is required. Lastly, the proper equipment is needed. Let's dive into ways to use audio to support learning. First, we have unit podcasts. This can be used as weekly updates of teaching material and current situations. Then, live online discussions. This is between 2 or more people. A concrete example is online class. Next is interviews with subject matter experts. This can be used as support for lessons. And student-generated recordings, used as part of a learner activity or to record evidence. Then we have recordings of public lectures. Those can be repurposed and used for various settings in subjects. By listening to the recorded audio, a student or teacher can recall what the lecture is all about. Now let's dive in the ways to use video to support learning. First, to demonstrate experiments, example, sodium solution plus the periodic table. Second, to exemplify abstract concepts, like what's inside a flame, and to illustrate 3D models. Next is to demonstrate time passage, example, awesome HD slinky slow-mo. Next, to demonstrate decision-making processes, example, complex in the workplace, sources and solutions. Then, to sum up everything, and to illustrate performances and music. And lastly, to show practical activities, example, melting metal. Let's have the 3 steps in producing audio visuals. First is planning. It is the most basic part of producing. It requires a purpose, why. Why are you doing it? And brainstorming, how. How are you gonna do it? And then preparation. Second is production. The shooting or recording stage is what most people consider the production phase of an audio or video project. Basically, it's the making process, meaning ongoing. Lastly, publishing. The publishing phase is the final part of producing audio or video. But before you publish your work, you have to edit it first. Then we have programs here to create, edit, and publish videos. To create, first we have Audacity to record and arrange videos. Second is GarageBand to record and edit sounds. And then Windows Media to record and edit video. Then, to edit, we have Windows Movie Maker. It's free use to edit. And then, Virtual DJ, free use to edit sounds and video. And QuickTime Pro. It is a video editing software. Lastly, to publish, use the web accessing to YouTube, Vimeo, or SlideShare. To conclude this vlog, teachers must educate themselves in the new devices to enhance the learning cycle of their students through the aid of audiovisual materials. And that ends our vlog for today, guys. I hope you learned something out of it. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.